Everyone, welcome to my another video on AWS. So today I'm going to show you about a configuration, how can we set up EC2 instance, and how can we use application load balancer to forward the traffic to the different EC2 instance. So I will be using a setup like this. I'll discuss a bit more about it. So what I'm trying to do, I will set up two EC2 instance, and I will launch this EC2 instance in two private subnet, which is private subnet 1 and private subnet 2, and I have two public subnet as well. So and I will deploy one application load balancer, and I will deploy this application load balancer to the public subnet, and this and I have configure I will configure the internet gateway so that our traffic from the internet can accept from through the internet gateway, and it can direct the traffic to the application load balancer, and application load balancer will redirect the traffic from different private EC2 instances. So I already set up some configuration in my AWS management console. So I will discuss a bit more about it. Like VPC, I have already configured one VPC, and I have attached the internet gateway to the VPC, and I have created 4 subnet, as you can see, 2 private subnet and 2 public subnet, and I have the route table as well, one public route table. The public route table will consist this public subnet, these 2 public subnet, and there will be another route for the internet gateway, so that any internet can route to this internet gateway. And I have the security group as well. So the security group I have used, there will be 2 security group mainly I have used. For one is application load balancer, and another security group for the EC2 instance, as this will be in our private instance. So I will be using different security group. So the first security group which will be allowing HTTP request or HTTP on port 80 for application load balancer, and for EC2 instance the security group will allow the traffic from the application load balancer, not from anywhere from the internet, only from the application load balancer. So we can configure a security group so that our source will be the security group that we used for our application load balancer. And we used NAT Gateway. NAT Gateway we used for I deploy in the public subnet. It will be in public subnet, and NAT Gateway will be used from this private EC2 instance, as you can download any packages from the internet. So when we will launch the EC2 instance, we will be using a script to download one Apache server for our web page, a basic web page, so that it can install and install the packages. So this EC2 instance, in the private network, there will be one route table which will be private RT, and the private route table, and this private route table will be consist of this private subnet, and there will be one route for any destination as in internet, anywhere internet, and that would be routed to the NAT gateway, and NAT gateway will be routed the traffic to the internet. So we cannot access EC2 instance from the internet directly, so that is a secured way. This is the most common architecture we have used in different application. So that's the thing. So and for the application load balancer configuration, we will first create 2 EC2 instance, and then I will create a target group. The target group will be consist of these two EC2 instance as the target. I will register them as the target, and I will create one application load balancer for internet facing application load balancer, which will be listening on HTTP port 80. So this is the basic things on the theory part. So I will jump on into the AWS management console. So first I will go through with the basic configuration which I have done already. So first the VPC. So I have my VPC already. So on this VPC I have 4 subnet. There are multiple subnet, but as you can see, the VPC from my VPC is like 1 2 3 4, which are 2 private subnet. One is 2 private subnet and 2 public subnet. Okay, how can I mention this public and private? Through the route table. So I have the route table and the public route table. So public route table, one route is for internet, and it is target is our internet gateway, so it will receive our internet traffic will be communicating through the internet gateway. Another is a local route, which will be any traffic from this destination, it will be redirect to the local network. And I have this internet gateway route table, and another is private route table. Private route table consists of one route for internet, which will be target as the NAT. I have configured one NAT as my NAT, and it is using one elastic IP as well. So make sure you will release this elastic IP. It is not the free of cost. So that's the thing, and it will be any request to the internet, it will be redirect to the NAT gateway, and NAT gateway will redirect to the internet, so it can download the packages from the internet. And I have a security group. So the security groups are the WebHG, which I will be using for the load balancer. So it will allow HTTP port on 80 from internet, and another security group which will be the private HG. This will allow internet from source as another security ID. So we can, if I can show you, like we can give custom source as custom, and it will be we are using the WebHG. That means the security group for the load balancer is making our instance more secure, so that we cannot access from internet anymore. So VPC security group, anything else? So I have created this already, so that the video won't be long. If you are not sure about it, I made another video before, basic networking, so you can have a look on that. It gives more details on the VPC subnet and route table. So okay, let's launch our EC2 instance for now. So I will launch 2 EC2 instance. I will give them name as private server 1, and I am using Amazon Linux as my machine image, and I will be using instance type as T3 micro. I am not going to use the key pair for now, because I am not logging to this EC2 instance directly from the internet. We can access this EC2 instance using other way, like system manager, session manager. We have another service on AWS, so using that we can access this instance to any configuration to that instance. So for the network setting, I will use my VPC, and I will subnet. Okay, subnet 1 is okay. Public SNIP for disable now. And security group, I am using the private AG, as these instance will be launched on the private network, so everything else is okay. And another thing, I will use the user data. User data is the thing, so you can you can give a script so that when this launch the instance will be launched, it will use this script. It will be execute only once when this application will be voting for the first time. So I have one ready script. So this is the very simple script which will install one HTTP server and in the Linux machine, and I give just one message, hello world from server 1, which will be appearing on our web page, which is index.html. So it's copy already, so let's launch it. So it's launching, and I'll create another EC2 instance. I'll give it name as private server 2. Everything gonna be same. Key pair same. Network setting my VPC. Subnet will be private subnet 2, which will be in a different subnet. Everything, any other things, security group private AG, and advanced details, it will be my script and it will be server 2. Hopefully it's okay. Let's launch it. So this is 2 instance I have. Is status is initializing. So in the meantime, I'm going to make sure. That's the thing, I was facing bit problem, because when you are launching this instance in the private network, make sure you have configured the NAT gateway. Otherwise, you have given the script already, the package will be installed from the internet. So if you didn't configure the NAT gateway, you won't get any the Apache server won't execute, can't install. So that's the thing. So make sure you are configured the NAT gateway. Okay, so on EC2 instance, I'll go under the load balancing, I'll go target groups. I have to create one target group. So create one target group. It will be type instance. My target group, I am giving the name, protocol HTTP, port 80, everything okay. My VPC, HTTP 1 protocol version, health status is okay for now. Next. So I have 2 instance which I can include them in as a target, so I'll do it later. For now, I'll just create the target group. So then let's create the load balancer. So the load balancer type will be application load balancer, and I will give the load balancer name as my ALB. It will be internet facing, and IPv4 VPC will be my VPC. Under my VPC, I will deploy my load balancer into 2 availability zone. That means one in the public subnet 1 and another is public subnet 2. It was before, okay, public subnet 2. And the security, make sure you delete this default one and you give the web page which we have created before. And here is the thing, we are listening HTTP on port 80, and action is like we will select our target group which I just created. You can create from here as well. Okay, so everything else I'm leave like this, nothing more, no more advanced. Create load balancer. So status is provisioning, it will take bit time. So on target groups, So if I refresh, load balancer is my ALB. So if I go to my load balancer and let's check my EC2 instance whether it is healthy or not, is status is okay. So I will register them as the target group. Let's register the targets and I will include them, both of them, and I will include as pending below, so it will be as review as the target. So I can register pending targets now. So it will take bit time. So my load balancer is provisioning the load balancer and my target groups. The target groups, it will check the health condition of the EC2 instance. As you can see, the health status is initial because my load balancer is also not provisioned yet. It will take bit long. So just to give you the idea about the VPC as well, like I made another video on basic networking. How can you create VPC, subnet and route table, internet gateway, NAT gateway to create a basic infrastructure on AWS. And on EC2 instance, running to private server. We can create AMI as the machine image for our instance, like if you want to from any state, like your one EC2 instance have different things installed already, and if you want to launch same instance, you can create one AMI and you can launch EC2 instance from AMI as well. So that's a different thing. Let's go to the okay, is active now, is showing. Let's see how is the target group now. So it's showing our EC2 instance is healthy now, our server is healthy now. So if I go to my application load balancer and I will copy the DNS name, let's copy the DNS name, paste it, and make sure we are not using the we are not using the HTTPS. Make sure you are using HTTP because we are listening on HTTP port on 18. So if I refresh, it is going to route to the different instance like server 2, server 1, as you can see. So every time you refresh, our application load balancer is routing traffic to the different instance based on the health of the instance. That the application load balancer always check the health of the instance so that it is redirecting the traffic to the healthy instance. It is making our application more scalable and available. So that is the main example or assignment I was doing, and this is the thing I was try to give you an idea how the load balancing works. There are more advanced things as well, so if you know already, let me know and give some more idea, or let me know your thoughts about it. If I can improve in anywhere, let me know as well. So if you liked it, please give me the appreciation, like and comment to make more videos in the future. Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you. Bye bye.